everyone, thanks for checking this out. If you checked out the Live from Nowhere video EP, thank you. I really appreciate it. It blew up way more than I was expecting it to. You can watch it here if you haven't yet. And of course, thanks to my old school patrons. But today, what we're here to talk about, or about what it is we are here to talk, I should say, are triads. Specifically, triads on the high 3 strings in standard tuning. Let's just jump right into it. This is the major triad shape in standard tuning when the root is on the high E. This is real easy to find if you're playing bar chords. It's a major, and this is actually the top 3 notes of that chord shape. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this note, we're going to move it across the strings and reorganize the other notes behind it. So that's one way to play this G major chord. I'm going to take this root and move it up 5 frets and up 1 string and use this shape. So that's the shape when the root is on the B string. Then we're going to take that, we're going to move that note up to the G string, up 4 frets. And this is the other shape, or the third shape. There's 3 notes, 3 strings, 3 shapes. Those are all kind of the same chord. They're all inversions of the same chord. So any major chord where we know its root is on the high E string. So we'll even try that with a different one. Let's say B major. I can take that and go, okay, there's my root. Those are 3 ways that I can play that chord on top of it. Let's take a look at what that would sound like on top of, we'll go back to that G major. 2, 3, 4. We can see that that works in all of its shapes and forms and splendor. It works kind of all over the place. So let's take a look at a minor chord. We'll move up to A minor. Everyone knows the A minor chord. So again, they could be played as a bar chord here. So our root is up here. Let's take a look at the 3 shapes for the minor triad in standard tuning. There's one with a root on the high E. The root on the B looks like this. That should look like your D minor chord. And the root on the G looks like this. So again, so these are the 6 basic shapes for every way to play an inversion of these triads. Let me try that again. So these are the 6 basic shapes to play triad inversions on the high 3 strings on the guitar. So let's take a look at using those on top of a real basic chord progression like A minor, C major, D minor, and G major. So these are the 6 basic shapes for major and minor triads in standard tuning on the highest 3 strings on the guitar. So I hope you dig this. I try to make my videos short and information dense so that you can pause them and come back to them and do whatever you would like. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'd love it if you would check out the Patreon. Be a patron on Patreon, I think is how I'm supposed to put it. And stick around for the next video, which is coming next week, which is going to be about triads on the next 3 strings and how to string those together with the existing triads that we just learned. Cheers!